Big news for my father-in-law. The United States House of Representatives just voted to legalize marijuana across the country. The MORE Act would remove pot from the list of controlled substances and would be applied retroactively to any and all individuals who faced criminal penalties for manufacturing, distributing, or possessing marijuana, i.e. my father-in-law. It was passed with a bipartisan 220 to 204 vote. Now, Democrats in the Senate are finalizing the text of their version of the bill with the goal to release it this month, though not necessarily by, 420. I didn't even write that. I apologize. Joining me now is NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Leanne Caldwell. So not to make this about me, I know that a lot of people have experiences around the country, but my father-in-law was convicted of distributing quite a bit of pot, $10 million worth, frankly. Here's his mugshot back in the 80s, and he spent some time in jail. Tell me about what this would mean, not necessarily for him, but for people who have convictions having to do with possession or distribution. I know it's ruined a lot of lives.
It sure has, Katie. And this is a big deal. What it's doing is the federal government is really catching up with a lot of states. 38 states plus the District of Columbia have already legalized marijuana. 18 states in the District of Columbia allow it for medical use. But in addition to decriminalizing it, one of the big things this bill does is it expunges people's record who have been convicted of marijuana-related crimes. In the history of, it doesn't matter how long ago those convictions took place, 10, 20, 30 years ago. And so this is an attempt, Democrats say, to level the playing field and really get rid of the criminalization that, like you said, has ruined so many people's lives. Now, the vote outcome, just 3 Republicans voted for it, joining all but 2 Democrats. So this is still a very partisan issue, apparently. And yes, it then goes to the Senate next. Katie.
It's a partisan issue in Congress, but it is the majority of Americans want it to be decriminalized. When it goes to the Senate, Leanne, what is the likelihood that it will get a majority? Are all Democrats on board in the Senate for this even?
It's too early to tell at this point. This is going to be overwhelmingly popular for Democrats. Of course, it needs the support of 10 Republicans, but they don't have legislative text yet. Yes, they want to have something released by 420, but I don't know if that's the case. They haven't finished writing the bill yet. They say it's going to be much more a bit more expansive than the House bill. We're not sure how exactly, but the prospects are better this year than they have been in the history of this country to finally decriminalize this that it's no longer a controlled substance. Katie.